Welcome back to Jaden Deshaun's Hot Seat, where we bring people from different backgrounds, different journeys, and different industries who are actually doing something with their life. Today, we got Caleb joining us. He's a videographer, a man of faith, and someone who actually stepped out and moved to another country chasing purpose and growth. We're going to talk about his journey, creativity, faith, and what it really takes to follow your calling. Caleb, I appreciate you for coming to the podcast, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for having me, man. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Let's get straight into it then.
Yeah.
So introduce yourself and tell the people who you are and what you do.
Yeah. I'm Caleb Kwizera. I am 22 years old. I'm originally born and raised from East Africa, Burundi. It's a country in the east of Africa. Not a lot of people knows it. So if anybody don't know it, I'm not mad at them because just not the most known country in the world, and that's
Right,
okay.
right. Okay.
And I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Moved here in 2024, January 2024 from Ohio. I had
hmm
moved to Ohio in 2022. In 2022, and then yeah. So I'm a videographer. I do a few different things in the creative space because I make music too. I play drums and different other instruments too.
Oh snap.
Yeah, I just have fun on the graphic field, in the creative field. But the thing that pays bills is videography.
Okay, okay. We like to hear that. So what I love Jack of all trades. We respect it.
Yeah.
So when did you move to when did you move from your country to Ohio and then Tulsa? What was the time frames looking like for that?
So I moved in 2022. Um, yeah, summer 2022. That was first time in America, bro.
Okay. And
And yeah.
how was that? Was it scary making that decision? How'd you feel? Like, was it like,
S- So, America, bro. America is the promised land, right? So it was it wasn't hard to make the decision, right? It was not
mm,
hard to do it. It was hard once I got into it, right?
right?
Doing it was easy because I was excited, bro.
Uh,
Because bro, we grew up watching American movies, American TV shows, American
right.
comedians, rappers,
Mm.
all right. So I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be hanging out with all those people I've been seeing on camera, right? That on TV.
Right.
That's what I thought, right?
Uh-huh.
Because when I thought of America, I thought of what I see on TV, right? So when I
Yeah.
thought of coming here, I thought I'm joining the people I see on TV, right?
Uh-huh.
So doing it was the easiest things I've one of the easiest things I've ever done, right? Like
Right.
taking the decision was so easy, right? Now the process of being able to come was hard, right?
Was
But
it
doing it was,
expensive?
man, yes.
Mm.
Yeah, it was very expensive. But
And
so the decision wasn't hard. The
mhm.
process was what's hard. But and then what was even harder was once I got here, living here. Jeez,
It was like a whole different ball game, huh?
man, I was like, what did I get myself into?
Did you have any regrets at the time or,
Not really, man. Cause so I
it,
came young. I came young. I'm 22 right now. In 2022, I was
18?
yeah.
18, 19? One of
Yeah,
those?
I was 18 because my birthday is in December, so I was 18. And so I have zero regrets because I feel like here I have opportunities, right? Back home,
Yeah.
like this stuff that I do, man, I probably know like a few people, right, that are doing it as a career and they
Right.
have something going on. The rest of them, either they're not doing anything
Just
like,
nothing at all.
yeah, there's no
Like,
motion, or they just gonna go and get a job, or you can't think like creativity or arts or skills is not a thing. That's why you see all the athletes and the rappers and the musicians, they all have to come here or Europe once they make it, or right
right.
before they make it, because this is where the
Hmm.
market is.
Right. That's real. That is so
Yeah.
real. Okay, so that's nice to know a little bit of your background and just you coming from your country to Shoot, the US, what was I finna say? When did you, we're gonna talk about your journey a little bit.
Yeah.
When did you first get into videography?
So I grew up in church, right? My parents were, I'm a PK. My parents were
Oh, snap.
preachers. Yeah, yeah. So that's where I learned all this stuff that I do. That's where I learned videography. That's where I learned editing. Um, That's where I learned playing music. That's where I learned video production, audio production, mixing, equalizing, all those mastering, all those stuff. Right now,
Right.
I didn't learn it to the greatest level, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the best level, but that was the foundation. So when I
Right.
got into spaces that has those good good equipments and everything, it was just
Mm-hmm.
a matter of me getting used to that, and then I would just skyrocket,
And
right?
it just took off over time, huh?
Yeah, yeah. So man, I give so much credit to the church. Like I give so much credit to my parents. Like I was talking to somebody, something I was like, man, at the time it didn't make sense. Like I hate we woke up every single day, bro. On
Mm,
not every single Sunday, bro, going to church, and we would have like two services, right? And I kind of hated it, but then over time, once I started getting the joy of playing music and doing something at church, like once I settled into those activities that I do at church, it was
uh-huh.
not a burden no more, right? And then later on it turned into something that can even make me money. So at that point it wasn't even just a joy. It was like, what? So I
Uh,
have something that people want from me and they are willing to pay me to
right.
do. I'm like,
I'm
yes.
in. I'm all in. I'm
Yeah.
all ears.
Yeah.
Hey, love that. So with that being said, we're seeing the goods that's coming out of it, the development that you're
Yeah.
as you're progressing, and but did you ever have times where you doubted the path you was going down or felt like you wanted to quit? Like, was there ever like a slow time in your life during this time, like, or during a certain time period? It's like, ah, man, I can't do it, or has it always just been good and green for you?
Man, never, bro. And like I get those moments to this day. Like I still get those moments even right now that I feel like I'm having some motion. But definitely I've had those moments before because before I locked in all the way into videography, I was more into music, right? And in music I was not making no moves, bro. Like I was
Yeah.
having no like I was trying to do music production. I do music production. I did music production, and I
Uh-huh.
play drums. I was like trying to do all those stuff, but I didn't have the connections. I didn't get the opportunities. Like
Yeah.
I will only play at church. Like every now and then I will get like a wedding gig or like a corporate gig where we'll go to play with the band. But like that was about it. Like there was nothing really that was moving. So yeah, I was like, I guess this is just a hobby, man. Like, and that's
Right.
okay. I was like, if that's how it is, then it's okay. But I never doubted that I got this or that I have these gifts, that I
Mm.
have these imagination and visions. I never doubted that, and also like I had the privilege to be raised in the
And
church
uh-huh.
and with the with
Talented
parents,
people.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
we also parents who like through God told me who I am and who what I'm supposed to be. So I know like being in the creative space, like this is what I'm here to do, right? So
Yeah.
even when it goes down, I try not to ignore it. I embrace. I'm like, okay, this is the season we're in, but it's just a season. It's not a lifetime, right?
Right.
It's not
Amen.
working out. It's not working out. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay. It's okay,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
It's a
It
season.
definitely. And I feel like a lot of people really beat themselves up when they forget about that. Like,
Hmm.
but no, what you said is so real. What was the biggest challenge you faced moving somewhere new? Like,
Mm, man.
whether that was financially, mentally, like anything you could think of, like just moving, because like, like I suppose you moved from your family and everything, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And then it's like, a whole different, you gotta work and then you gotta meet new people. Like, how did that affect you? Like in good in
yeah.
pros and cons?
Man, so I had never worked a job before I moved to America, right?
Really?
Yes.
So you were 18 when you got your first job.
Yeah.
Oh wow. How was
Yeah,
that?
because man, it was crazy. I almost went back home because back home I didn't have to work. My parents had me. Like we had workers. Like we had. I was telling this to my friends at church. Like we have maids, but it's not in the like
Wow.
yeah it's not in the like Western like way of maids, right? Being
Mm-hmm.
a maid is like a job, right?
You're right.
So you get paid for it. It's not slavery. It's not nothing, right?
Uh-huh.
It's a job, right? Everybody has a maid, right? Even those maids, the money that they get paid, they are able to afford another maid, right? For
Oh,
them, right?
wow.
Yeah. So all that to say, I never had a job. I never felt the need to have my own money because I was using my parents' money, right?
Right, right,
So,
right.
and then I got here, and then it's like everything flipped upside down. Now I'm on my own. I'm on my money, which I don't even have, by the way. And I'm looking out for myself, which I had never done. Like, and oh, another thing I forgot to say, I have seven siblings, right?
Oh, snap. Come
Yeah,
on.
so all of us were eight altogether, right? And then two parents, so 10. So, and I'm number six in line, right? So that means I
Okay.
have five older siblings, right? I'm one
Mm-hmm.
of the last. I'm one of the last three. So that
Mm-hmm.
means anything I did, anywhere I went, I always had somebody who's like a big
Over
brother, a
you.
big sister,
Yeah.
somebody who's over me, somebody who I can ask something, somebody who's looking out for me if I was to like get in trouble with somebody who's gonna speak for me, right?
Right.
And then all of that, bro, shifted
Wow.
in one plane to this American the United States.
That's crazy. That's true. That do sound like a major life switch,
Yeah.
shift. Oh wow, I commend you because I was
Thank you,
personally
bro.
I started working when I was 15, 16-ish.
Man.
So I had the luxury. It does feel good making your own money though, don't it?
Yeah.
Uh, but now let's get into like your faith and your purpose in life.
Yeah.
So, how would you say your relationship with God shaped your life decisions since you've moved here, or like even while you was in the process of moving here?
Yeah. So, man, I thank God I was raised in a beautiful home. Mom and dad know God. They like actually followed God, and especially my mom. Like I saw how she was one of the people like who are up there in front at church, right? But I have a
Right.
different story. Most of the kids that were raised in church, they will see their parents do stuff at church, like be good people, like love everybody and like be holy. But when they
Uh-huh.
came home, they will be a
A
whole
whole
different
different,
person,
or a
right?
whole different person,
Yeah, but
literally.
but I had the opportunity, bro, to see my mom do that, go to church, like love on people. But when she got home, she would do even greater than that, bro. Like
Hmm.
like like she would give away stuff in secret. Like she would just go to church, like help her leaders, like the big pastors, like all these people. She would help them in
Hmm.
secret, and then show up to church like nothing happened. She wouldn't look down on them. Like she would still obey to their leadership and everything. So I got to see that. So that
Wow.
really marked me because it showed me like, bro,
Our characters sound very overly anointing, very just
man, I'm
very
man.
very, what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word that would describe your mom. What word would you give your mom? What would you describe her personality based on what you just said?
It's crazy, bro. I feel like my mom, I don't know. I just feel like I don't even know what her personality is. I just feel like she's just sold out to God, and then everything else follows, right? I feel like
Right.
that's literally what it is. Like
Uh,
her personality follows her decision or her being sold out to God, right? So it don't matter what her personality is. If the word of God says to like love everybody, that's what she's gonna do. So I guess her personality will be loving everybody. If the word of God says to forgive everybody, right?
right.
It don't matter what her personality is, she will forgive everybody, and then that's just so. I just feel like she's just sold out to God, bro. Like it's
Hmm.
crazy, bro. Like I grew up in church and I love God, but the way this
She
woman
does
loves
it, it's
God,
like it's just wow, out of this water.
yeah, bro. It's crazy.
Mm,
Like, yeah, I pray that I'm I don't want to say half of what she was because I want to be exactly what God want me to be, but I pray that I'm able to
amen.
be what she was to me, to my kids.
Okay, okay. Um, how do you stay grounded spiritually while chasing success? Because I feel like that could be sometimes a little hard. I won't say like I feel like certain people kind of lose their way in greed potentially sometimes where you're just getting a little bit above your means that you expect it to be. Have did you ever
Yeah.
feel like you kind of was sometimes slipping like not being grounded spiritually while chasing success?
Yeah, so I feel like those waves do come, right? Excuse me. I feel like that happens, bro, I feel like I just know who I am. I feel like I know that I'm nobody without God, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't let him go, bro. Like I can't let go of him. Like I'm here because of him. Whatever
Right.
thing I'm gonna do in life or I've done, whatever greatest things that I've ever done or I'm gonna do, it's because of him. It's not because of me, right?
Right.
So he gave me everything. How can I like everything can end? That's one, right? He gave me everything, right? But then
Mm-hmm.
the second thing, which probably is the first thing, right?
Right.
He's the most consistent person and thing that I've seen in life, right? Which
Right.
means when things are down, he's still there, right? When things are up,
Still,
he's still there.
still.
When things are like shaky or you don't know, he's still
He's
there, bro.
still,
I have
like
I
still.
have not seen anything as consistent as that. So what I've learned is things will go up and things will go down, right? So I would rather focus on things that I've seen that are consistent than
Hmm.
to like base my life on stuff that I don't know if they're gonna be there tomorrow. Because success might be there or might be not. So I can't base my
Right.
life on that. You
Uh,
know what I mean? So so I think that just grounds me even when I forget about him or I'm not like I don't have him on my mind because that happens. Like he's not the best, like he's not the main thing I'm thinking at some point, right?
right.
Even when that happens, I keep reminding myself like, bro, like you are nothing without him, and even what you are is what he made you. And
Correct.
so yeah, man, he's everything, bro.
He is like there is no doubting him. There is no even trying to belittle like everything that he continues to like just do for our lives.
Yeah,
Like when we wake up, when we go to sleep, like when we on our way to work, when we're on our way to our project, like he's
yeah,
there with us. He's the reason why we're making a way in this life.
yeah,
Like so we are his creation. So it's just like
yeah.
definitely
Also,
um
another thing that I would say on that is like most of the stuff that I do is not because I feel like I have a passion to do it. That's part of it too. But I feel like most of these stuff that I'm doing, bro, is because I feel like God has called me to do this, right?
mm,
So
love
so
that.
yeah, so if he's called me to do this, I can't do it without him. He called me to do it, right? And I'm
Hmm.
doing it for him. So how can I do something he called me to do for him without him?
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, okay, I love that. What is one mistake you feel like new creatives make when starting out? Like, so what's something you feel like you made as a creative starting out?
One mistake that I've made as a creative.
Hmm.
Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. This is a mistake, but it's a lesson, and it had to happen for me to be where I'm at, right?
Hmm.
And it's something that's so real. It's comparison, right?
Yes, heavy. Come on, speak on it, Caleb. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Bruh, that like I wish it had not happened, but it had to happen for me to get here. There is not me getting here without going through that, right? So
Right.
what it's okay, yeah, it had to happen, right? But
Hmm.
comparison is the greatest thing that greatest mistake that I did because I was basing my art, my production, my outcome based on everybody else or what people are gonna think, or compared to the last person or the next person, right?
Right. Yeah, I feel like that's where a lot of us fall short
Yeah.
and really let those inner thoughts that really doesn't even need to be thoughts take
Mm-hmm.
over, and then it then produces low quality, like
Mm-hmm.
all in all.
Yeah. And s- so one, you don't get to tap into the full like potential of yourself because you can't.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
You're drawing like your source is not pure. Your source is not even you. Your source is them. Is pleasing them. Is making
Say it
sure you're better than
again.
them.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like you're not drawing from who you are, right?
Right.
And like they always say, the world don't need no more copies. Like there's too many of those, right?
Too many.
So
We need
yeah,
originality.
yeah.
We need authenticity.
hmm
We need one.
yeah,
One of one.
yeah. So when you compare yourself, bro, literally the comparison game is a losing game. You cannot win, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I say it this way, right? Imagine like the comparison thing is the worst thing we do to ourselves every day, right?
Right.
Imagine you're comparing to somebody else, which you shouldn't be doing in the first place, right? But
Right.
here we are comparing ourselves to somebody else, and then we decide we're not as good as them. That's the second loss, right? The first loss
That
was
even
comparing.
trying to
Yeah,
compare.
that was the first loss, right? And then the second
Uh-huh.
loss is you find out that you're not as good because when you compare yourself, there's so many people you can be better than. There's always somebody that's gonna be better than you, right? So
Right.
that means you're gonna take another L, right? That's a second L,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yep.
And then okay, you realize you're not as good as them. Now you're starting to want what they have. That's a third
Mm.
loss. In
Right.
that happens at the same time, right? Because you realize yours is not as good, so I want theirs, right? That's a third loss, right?
Right.
And all of this stuff is mental, and it's not even practical because you're not gonna be able to get that person's stuff. That's his stuff. You have to
Right.
be good in your stuff, right?
Yeah.
And and and, and then you realize you can't even get that, and then now you're depressed or you're broken, like in
Mm-hmm.
your mind. It's a losing game, bro. Like you cannot win.
Okay, yes, you. So with that being said, for people that's listening, be true to yourself and be authentic to yourself,
Yeah.
and literally just, and sometimes, if you're just having the trouble of literally figuring out how do I be myself, who's the main person to go to about it? God. That's going to be your main source to ask for that from. So yeah, let's see if someone wanted to become a videographer today,
hmm
what should they start doing immediately? What is something you feel like
Mm,
maybe you didn't do it
yeah.
starting out, but like it's like mandatory, like you gotta do this. This is like a gots to do type of thing.
Yeah. If you want to be a videographer, between today and the next 72 hours, make a video and post it on social media, on your social media, right? I don't care if you have a camera or not. If you're listening to this, I know you have a phone, right? And chances are it's an iPhone. iPhone is a
Mhm.
powerhouse, bro. It's a
It
powerhouse
is like people.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
of cameras, right? So if you want to be a videographer, don't tell me you want to be a videographer. Show me you want to be a videographer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Like
get your phone out, make a video, whatever thing you think, whatever you can come up with, create it, then post it, then after that, keep going. The more you do
yeah.
it, the more you're gonna get better on it. The more you
Mm-hmm.
get better on it, the more you're gonna attract more attention and more views and more
Right.
people looking at your stuff, right?
Right.
The more you
Start.
get more
Mm-hmm.
people, yeah, the more you get more people looking at your stuff, the more you're gonna be in the intersection of people wanting what you have and then be willing to pay for what you have and then being paid to do it, and that's how you end up being a videographer. But it all starts with you creating something at whatever level you're at.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm really grateful you said that, saying start from your phone, your iPhone, because iPhones are a powerhouse. The camera quality is super stupid, like stupid good.
Yeah.
Like people literally shot movies and stuff on there, but
hmm
like like I feel like it's a consistency type of thing. It's testing your worth and see like, okay, am I
Yeah.
worth doing this? Like, and
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
it's just like seeing that you can be so consistent on your iPhone and you are bringing in that viewership or whatever it is, views,
Yeah.
streams, whatever. Like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
let me go get this type of camera. Okay, let me level up to this
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
So
Because some people starts off with buying a camera, right? And then
mhm.
turns out they didn't even like this. It was just a
A quick
crazy,
moment.
yeah, a quick
Yeah.
moment at 3 a.m. because they just saw a crazy reel and they want to remake it. Mind you, they don't
Uh-huh.
even know how to edit. Now they've bought a $3,000 camera. They realize they can't edit that footage on their phone. Now they need a computer, and they realize they
Hmm.
can't store
That
that stuff on their computer. Now they need a hard drive. They need an SD card. Before you notice, they've spent $5,000. They don't like this, and then that thing is just sitting in somewhere on the top of a shelf or on the table, right?
right.
So get your phone out, record something, post it, and then keep going from there. You're gonna go from one iPhone to a better iPhone to a camera to a better camera if you're really about this.
Right. And then you in there.
Yeah,
Oh shoot, that's something. Yep. So for y'all listening, y'all just got the little quick life hack to being a videographer, because Caleb is a fire one for sure. Um,
thank you, bro.
no problem. So now I'm about to get on to some personal questions, if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Um, what motivates you every day to keep going?
Man, I love this question, bro. I love this question because I feel like I have three things, right? And
Hmm.
above all those things, right, is God, right? Above all those three things. I feel like God is none of those three because him being any of those three, I feel like he will be bringing him lower, right? Those three are
Hmm.
like material things, right? So
Right.
over these three is God, right? But
Right.
under God, one is my potential, right?
Right.
I I know that I'm not even in my prime, right?
Hey, say it
So
again. Not even
I
near
know,
it.
yeah, I know I'm not even in my prime, right? So
Mhm.
I know there's so much that I can do, and it gotta be done. I gotta do it. I wanna die making sure, or I wanna grow old, or let alone even being die, right? I wanna turn 23, knowing that I did every single thing I could have done being 22,
Right.
right? So my potential is one of the is the toughest thing that drives me, right?
Hmm.
Is the best thing that drives me. I know what I'm capable of doing, and I even feel like I'm not even in my prime yet. I feel like I haven't even done anything yet, right?
That's a good
So
mindset.
yeah, so every day I'm like, okay, how can I get better? Because I know I can be better, right?
Right.
What I'm doing right now, it didn't take me long to be this, right? So that means
Hmm.
if I keep doing this, I'm gonna be even greater than this. So I want to see the greater version of this Caleb. This Caleb, the current Caleb is the greatest Caleb has ever been, right? But I
Right.
know he's not the greatest Caleb he's ever gonna be, right? He's the
Right.
greatest Caleb he's ever been, but he's not the greatest Caleb he's gonna ever be, right? So I want to
Mm.
meet the next Caleb, the greatest Caleb, and that goes that's way farther than videography. That's in my character.
Beyond.
That's
Yep.
yeah. That's in my spirit, my walk with God. That's in my financial. That's in literally every single thing, right?
Mm.
So my potential is the biggest thing that drives me, right? Second thing is my family because I'm like, I was telling this one to another friend, like I make myself feel like I'm the one who's gonna make my family great, or who's gonna my family is doing good. I
Hmm.
thank God, but I feel like the full all the responsibility to get them to where they would want to be is on me. Right now, I
Right.
have seven siblings. Realistically, all the responsibility is not on me. It's on all of us shared equally. Right,
Right. Yeah.
but
Hmm.
I make myself feel that way so that I don't have no other option than to make it, right?
Yeah. I love
So
that.
yeah.
I love
So
that.
yeah, so my second thing that drives me is my family.
Hmm.
Third, what's the third? Maybe the first is God. He's all over all of that, and then my potential and my family. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I think I know the third. The third one is I know I'm here to show a lot of people that it's
You have a
possible,
purpose.
like it's possible, like to share. I know I'm here to like model motto, living a life for God and chasing your
Mm-hmm.
dreams and having a good family and staying pure in your relationships and obeying God and go and doing crazy things and writing movies and directing music and all of these things, right? So
Right.
I'm here to like show other people that it's possible and doable, and also, like point people to Christ, like point people to God, because if I'm gonna do what God has called me to do, people are gonna be like, how can he do it in this way? How can he not compromise his faith? How can he not compromise his character, his life values and everything? So then that's how I'm gonna tell him, like, nah, it's not me, man. Like, you have to have something that's greater than just the next paycheck, and that's God.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one thing. So yeah, man.
Okay, okay. I love that. I love all three. It seemed, I mean, they all three of them really just seemed like a great motivations, honestly. So
Yeah.
I
Thank you,
commend
bro.
you for all those.
Thank you.
What's something people might misunderstand about you?
Like good or bad?
It can be both. Give me one of each.
Okay. So bad is, so English is not my first language. It's not even my third or second or third, right? So
Right?
yeah, so sometimes I'm sharing or talking to somebody and my words does not come out the way I'm thinking of them, right? And then they take it in the wrong way, and that
Yeah.
always hurts me. It doesn't happen a lot.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it happens a decent amount of times. But
Uh-huh.
thankfully, most of the people that I'm talking to, they know me, they know my heart, so they never take it wrong, right? But
Right.
if it comes like, people who don't know me, or like maybe it's in the heat of the moment, maybe we are working, it's busy, nobody's on their full senses. Everybody's in go mode. They don't have time to like remember that I'm trying to be a good person. That's not what I meant. You know what I mean? And they end up taking it a bad way. So that's one thing that people sometimes misunderstand me. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
but another one, I don't know if it's good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like people who don't know me might think that I'm like prideful or or arrogant or like very showy. Like I like to show my stuff, right? But
Mm-hmm.
deep down, it's none of that. I'm just a chill guy. I'm just a guy who's like at peace with who he is, in tune
Yeah.
with his purpose. So I just
Uh-huh.
live out my life. If I feel like this is right, if I feel like this does not harm anybody, it's aligned with my purpose, and God does not um prohibiting me to do it, I'm doing it regardless of what it is, regardless of how you feel.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, people who know me, they know that, there goes Caleb, he's about to do something else. But because they know who I am, they know my convictions. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
we might not understand it, but it's okay. But people who don't know me, who haven't experienced me, they might
Mm-hmm.
think I'm on some other type of stuff.
Yeah. I see, I see. I mean, but what matters is that your people know you
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah,
So,
and what matters even more than that is because I try to do it with pure intentions. So regardless of how they take it, I know I did my purpose, and I know God is happy. And since He's happy, I'm happy too, because I did what He told me to do, or at least I did what I think is right. So I don't really even think about like what people thought.
okay, yeah, now see, yep, that's a leader mindset right there. It's not a follower mindset. So,
Mm,
yeah, it speaks volumes that what you just said. Like you don't really think too much into it. So you basically keep go with your head high. I
yeah,
love
man.
that. Um, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, perhaps? I didn't want to say 10, 20,
Yeah,
but I'd say five, make it a little realistic. Like, if
yeah.
you had to give yourself a realistic 5-year plan, where do you see yourself? You hope to see yourself.
Yeah, I think in 5 years, I think I see myself married, starting a family, maybe about to have like the first kid, and maybe running a business, or being in ministry, but also at the same time having a lot of other stuff going, like
Hmm.
my creative stuff. And man, and just obeying God and having fun, bro, like having a good community around me and trying everything that I can to just like pursue my purpose, make God known, and living my purpose, man. Really.
I see that. I mean, I honestly see everything that you said, man. I honestly see it for you in the
Thank you.
next 5 years, if not
Thank you.
sooner. Like,
Hey,
I
wow.
see, I see everything coming like as time goes into five
Amen.
years. Amen. So
Amen.
I
Amen.
see it. I mean, I'm already proud of you in advance.
Come on, Prophet Jaden.
So, we got the personal questions out the way. Now we're just gonna have a little fun. This segment is called, rapid fires, just quick answers.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got five of them for you. So,
Okay.
you're a videographer. So the first one's
Mhm.
like camera or iPhone.
What camera or in what iPhone or it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Like use
Oh,
like
for videography, camera all day.
okay, okay. City life or quiet life?
A quiet life all day. I love the city to visit and come back home. Like I don't mind New York or LA or Atlanta or all
But
that.
like
But
I
I
gotta
like
go
Tulsa.
home.
I'll just come back
Yeah.
and like even before I moved to Tulsa, like they in Ohio is just like Tulsa. Cool little
Uh-huh.
town, nothing crazy. So yeah.
Like, okay. Faith or success?
Faith or success? Oh man, and this is rapid fire. You can't explain.
Uh-huh.
This is rapid fire. You can't explain.
What would you like me to explain with the rapid
Like,
fire?
what do
So
you mean? What do you mean faith, and what do you mean success?
so if you had to choose like which one, like faith over success or success over faith.
Man, you already know it's faith, bro.
Yeah.
Which also to me, if I choose faith, that's success too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like a trick question because it's like people sometimes I asked you that because people sometimes are scared to like use their faith and they be
Uh-huh.
willing to go into deep into
Mm,
success,
yeah.
and then in the long run it's not what they were expecting the success to be, but that
Yeah.
success would have been much bigger if they put their faith into it. You
Come on,
following?
prophet. Come
Yeah.
on, pastor.
Yeah. But yeah, so you said faith. Okay. Well, you got to think, what's one word to describe your
Mhm.
journey? In the past, 4 years? What is one word you would describe your journey?
So it's two-part question, or it's just the past?
Pardon? I didn't hear you.
Is it just is it a two-part question, so the future and the past, or I'm just talking one word for the past?
No, right now, let's say past slash present, like currently the journey that you're on and like the one you was embarking on, like and what you're on right now, basically. So like the vision you had for when you moved
Hmm.
from Africa
Hmm.
to, being here now and everything that you're enduring here now.
Mm. I'll say one word. Can I do a sentence?
Mm-mm.
I'll say pursuit, I guess.
Pursuit.
Yeah.
Okay. What's
It's
advice?
not pursuit of happiness though.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. What's advice that you would give to your younger self? And let me be very clear.
Hmm.
I guess I want to be very, I feel like your life actually started at 18. And
Yes, bro. Yes.
you at 18, you didn't know what you was exactly going to get yourself into. You knew the possibilities and the pros
Yeah.
that we thank God that you're having, but like,
Yeah.
what is some advice you would have gave yourself? Like, this is what's Caleb, this is what's going to happen. Whenever you need to be prepared
Mhm.
for this and all that. So what's some advice you would
Man.
give yourself?
Man, I would tell Caleb, bro, like ground yourself, right? Like find what really means the most to you, right? And double down on that. And I mean that in all aspects. Friendships, find what means the most to you. Is it being with the cool kids or is it being with people who like love you and support you, right?
And serve your
So
purpose in life.
yeah, yeah. So what means the most to you? I think what means the most to me is people who are like going the same direction as me, who gonna hold me accountable and help me, right? Versus the cool kids. So ground yourself, like find what means the most to you. Find what means the most to you in school, in church, in friends, in everything. Like find
Hmm.
what means the most to you and go full throttle on that, and everything else, forget about it, right? And what means the most to me is like being content and being pursuing my purpose in peace without being comparing myself. So that's what means the most to me. So in all aspects of your life, find what means the most to you and go all in on that.
Love that. I feel like that's the best advice you could
Thank you.
definitely give to your younger self for sure. You would have
Thank you.
been, I mean, you already said in life, I feel like person, you're doing good for a 22-year-old man,
Thank you,
especially
bro.
coming from a whole nother country. I really got to give you
Yeah.
props and
Thank
just
you, bro.
really you really navigated and geared your path and you're really making it happen. So literally
Thank
I
you,
got
bro.
to give you the biggest shout out cuz you are really doing your thing and you're making it
Thank you,
happen.
bro.
And I want to
Thank
say I'm proud of you and keep it up. You only got you like you said you ain't even hit your prime yet. So it's like
you. Yeah.
you're going to be a whole lot of trouble and a
Yeah.
blessing.
Yeah.
so
Yes, sir.
yeah, I'm going to allow you to ask me two questions
Yeah.
and yeah.
Okay. But so Jordan or LeBron and why?
Jordan, because I feel like he's just a originator in a sense, and more so because if I'm being quite blunt and frank, I really don't like LeBron, honestly.
Mm. Why
But
did you like Braun?
I never cared for him. Like, when
Uh,
in 2014, like, well, I don't know if you because you wasn't here yet, but like
yeah.
when this Thunder versus the Heat,
Yeah.
like this the Thunder, Kevin Durant, like he's in the city, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like
Yeah.
I'm gonna root for him. But I
Yeah.
just really never really cared too much for LeBron. I don't have no like, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely say Jordan. And
Gotcha.
he's the
Yeah.
one
No,
that
for
really
real.
just yeah, he's the GOAT. So
Bro,
yeah.
I was watching like I don't remember when this was, but I was watching some highlights. I'm like, bro, this guy was a beast. Like he was a monster. Like
Uh,
he was playing everybody. Like LeBron is good, but he looks better than he just looks like a good player, right? When he's playing,
hmm
Jordan just looked like he was better than every single person on the field. No matter what team, no matter what time, he just looked like he was better than every single person. That's crazy. He looked like he was just dominating like crazy.
mm,
So I feel that.
yeah. But
Uh,
like, just to be real, like LeBron's longevity is crazy, but like, let's be real. Michael Jordan's dominance and killer mindset changed the game. Like
yeah,
for a lot of basketball players, like a lot of people look up to him. So
yeah.
that's another
Okay,
thing.
so where does Kobe fall in this the whole thing?
What happened? I didn't hear you.
Where does Kobe fall in this discussion?
So you trying to mix that in here?
What do you mean?
You trying to mix cope? You trying to mix? I mean, that's a whole different ball game in itself.
Really?
Like,
That's
yeah.
crazy. But definitely, I know you would say that he's not that MJ is better than Kobe, right?
Let me think on that.
Really? I thought you say he's the
No,
greatest.
he is the greatest, but like,
Then you don't gotta think.
no, because listen, I just feel like Kobe, I'm going to say Kobe, but Michael Jordan set the standard. But
Mm-hmm.
Kobe's mentality and his work ethic
Mm,
always stood out to me. So
gotcha.
that's something like I can say, okay, I'm gonna give Kobe that for sure.
Okay. Okay. Podcasts or documentaries?
Hmm, that's a good question. Uh, hmm, man, I'm gonna say podcast. I like hearing real conversations and perspectives.
Same.
Like I like hearing real stories. Like I loved hearing your stories. Like yeah, like I knew some things about you, but I got to know more about you, which I love. I'm like this makes me respect you on a whole nother level. Like it
Yeah.
gives me more respect for you. So yeah, and
Yeah.
this was just so raw and authentic, So
Yeah.
I loved it for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, that really concludes anything, Caleb. Everything, sorry. Caleb, I appreciate you for coming on the podcast, Jaden Deshaun's
Yes,
Hot
sir.
Seat, and just sharing your journey. I respect anybody that steps out on faith and really chases what they believe that they're meant to do.
Thank you,
Before we,
man.
no problem. Before we wrap up, let people know where they can follow you, keep up with your work, and all that good stuff that you want to say.
Yeah, so Instagram is the best way to like keep up with my stuff. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would get the most updated stuff about me. So my Instagram is Caleb underscore last name Kwizera, and that would be me. Same thing on TikTok. And same thing everywhere else. And you should see me. By the way, I'm doing a 90-day body transformation challenge.
I seen that.
Yeah,
That's dope.
so that's good to tap into, and I'm posting it everywhere, and I'm posting long form on YouTube to show the whole breakdown. So, yeah, man, tap in. Anybody listening to this, tap in, and yeah, you can text me, tell me like, hey, I followed you from Jaiden's podcast, and I'll be like, yeah, appreciate you for checking in, man. Thank you. Yeah,
Well, there y'all have it. Caleb, again, I appreciate you for coming, and
yes,
we are
sir.
out. Peace.
All right, man. Thank you.